Hello, my name is Cort CSI of Huntington York Development Corporation, headquartered in Vancouver, Canada. I'd like to share with you the most transformational investment opportunity you ever heard of, the equivalent of a Microsoft in the futuristic, soon-to-be smart cities development space. Every generation gets one chance to build something that lasts 100 years. Join us now as we are about to do just that. Here's the problem. By 2050, the world's population is projected to reach nearly 10 billion, with 70% residing in urban areas. This growth, especially in Asia and Africa, is creating an urgent need for sustainable urban solutions. India, specifically, is at the forefront of this challenge. Its urban population is set to almost double to 600 million by 2030, demanding an investment of $1.2 trillion to $4.5 trillion USD in core urban infrastructure to avoid chaos. India is experiencing the largest urban migration in human history. By 2050, 416 million people in India will have moved from rural villages to city streets. The result? A housing shortage of 73 million units. 22% of urban Indians live in informal settlements, not because they chose to, but because there is nowhere else to go. India's cities are not failing slowly. They are failing now. But crisis and opportunity have always lived in the same address. India will be the world's third largest economy by 2027. 590 million people will live in Indian cities by 2030. $1.2 trillion in urban capital investment is needed, not eventually. Now, 91 million households will be middle class, demanding quality, demanding infrastructure, demanding exactly what Huntington York has spent 25 years preparing to deliver. So what is the solution? HYDC Smart Cities. The HYDC Smart City is not a real estate project, it is a living system, designed from first principles to work the way the natural world works. Water that captures itself, cleans itself, and returns to the ground. Energy generated on every rooftop, stored, distributed, and shared. Waste that becomes fuel. Buildings that learn. Streets that respond. A city that does not degrade as it grows. One that gets better. Huntington York's basic mission and premise is simple and bold. To become a global industry leader in the development of a chain of self-sufficient, off-grid, eco-smart cities and villages. We are nimble-footed Silicon Valley-style innovators, believing that micro-innovation and high-tech, combined with urban digital twinning and city modeling, will transform the globe. Our strategy involves vigorously acquiring greenfield township and village sites in the suburbs of India's Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities. We transform these into iconic green mixed-use smart village, township, and city projects under a build, own, operate, BOO model, and through government village business joint ventures. Our design is guided by ecology, protecting water sources and designing systems to capture, treat, and reuse water. Energy will be renewable, and critically, all waste becomes a valuable resource. Food will be grown locally and sustainably, and the infrastructure and economy will be largely automated and online. We believe the revolution will transform the world, moving beyond just adding a thin layer of IoT tech on top of legacy infrastructure. Our eco-smart cities embody an evolved state of urbanization, integrating next-generation technology and biometrics. We focus on micro-solutions that don't require massive central infrastructure. Microbanking for peer-to-peer financing, microgrids for local off-grid renewable power, fueling local industries and homes, micro-water solutions for pure drinking water, farming and sanitation, microeducation with mobile-accessible tools, micro-healthcare utilizing remote diagnostics and local nursing, and micro-farming for increased local food productivity. To manage these communities, HYDC is developing a scalable, proprietary, intelligent communities lifestyle, ICL, platform called Community Works. This end-to-end industrial Internet of Things, IIoT, platform acts as a single city command agency. It coordinates all utilities, services, and infrastructure, while also building a virtual marketplace for goods and services. This digital platform delivers e-services to citizens, aiming for significant energy savings of 25 to 40% in buildings, a 20% to 40% reduction in carbon footprint, and ultimately zero waste and zero carbon emissions. Our first beta site is a 17.2-acre eco-high-tech township in Bengaluru, India's IT capital, acquired in 2019. This innovation test case will focus on live, work, play, grow, seeking a self-sustaining model with off-grid power. It's projected to generate over $174 million USD in pre-sale revenues and $126 million USD in EBITDA, making us self-financing from the first site. This builds on the legacy of Royal Indian Raj International Corporation, RIRIC, our sister entity, which previously established exclusive partnerships for 15,000 Choice Hotels rooms, Century 21, and Jack Nicklaus golf courses across India. Royal Indian Raj International Corporation was incorporated in 1999, 3 years before India opened its real estate sector to foreign investment. When the government finally opened the door, HYDC was already standing in the room. First FDI approval, Forbes, CNN, the Financial Post, the Times of India. We didn't enter this market. We built it. And now, the land is secured, the permits are signed. The first city is ready to rise, and we will start with the most powerful alliance network in Indian development. In 25 years, no competitor has assembled what Huntington York has assembled. The first government approval for foreign township development in India, still unchallenged. $65.5 million of debt-free land, already valued, already permitted, proprietary technology, a franchise model, alliance agreements with JLL, Larsen & Toubro, Gem Global, and Jack Nicklaus Design. 6 competitive moats. 1 company. And here is the secret sauce. The Majib most developers hire the technology they need. Huntington York and its principals own and control it all. Smart water systems, IoT-managed, self-cleaning, self-recycling. 40% more efficient than conventional supply. Distributed renewable energy, solar-integrated facades, wind capture, energy enhancement devices embedded in every structure. Waste-to-value processing, biogas generation, biochar enrichment, zero landfill operations. Waste becomes a revenue line. Prefab construction, 8 factories across 8 cities, modular, faster, 50% lower HVC costs for every operator, autonomous smart transport, EV corridors, pod mobility, real-time city traffic management, and CityWorks, the digital operating system for the entire city. 7 layers of IoT architecture, every resident, every service, every transaction, connected. And each is an independent revenue stream no other projects possess, producing income multipliers on steroids. A true 10x value proposition, smart cities versus the competition. In an ordinary city, every system runs in isolation. Energy is burned and lost. Water is consumed and discharged. Waste goes to landfill, each system drawing from the city, none of them giving back. In a HYDC smart city, every system feeds the next. Solar powers the water pumps. Water irrigates the vertical farms. Organic waste generates biogas. Biogas powers the grid. The city is not a machine that consumes resources. It is an organism that produces them. The roadmap. The roadmap is structured, sequenced, and self-funding at every stage. Raise 1, $2 to $5 million. Pre-development, seed capital, opens now. Raise 2, $15 million, secured against the Bengaluru land asset, subdivision and construction finance. Raise 3, $100 to $200 million. The City Works Property Fund. Phase 1 construction begins. Sites 2 and 3 acquired. Raise 4, $500 million to $1 billion. Pre-IPO. 8 cities, full scale. 8 urban township hubs, 130,000 homes, up to 520,000 residents, 40,000 jobs. Each city funds the next. eventual long-term debt-free income streams that are owned by the company's investors, you. In summary, our ready-to-execute plans, short and longer term. Ryrick has already been recognized for its large-scale projects ready to go, like the 3,000-acre Royal Garden City Bangalore and 5,000-acre Royal Garden City Mumbai. HYDC aims to acquire 40 to 50 greenfield sites in India by 2030, building a substantial land bank of 10 to 15,000 acres. This McDonaldized approach to eco-high-tech cities, standardizing a scalable Apple-like operating platform, allows us to replicate this model worldwide. We plan to expand into developing nations across Africa, Latin America, and Asia-Pacific. Our long-term vision projects a revenue horizon of $42 billion to $58.5 billion USD and an estimated EBITDA of $16 billion to $25 billion USD. We intend to go public in India in late 2026 or early 2027, where valuations will be highly favorable for real estate tech companies. HYDC is driven by a team of disruptive innovators and experienced experts in energy markets, finance, construction, and real estate. We are poised to be a trailblazer in the new multi-trillion-dollar smart city industry. With abundant opportunities in India and globally, HYDC is well-positioned for future growth, transforming nations and putting them on a path of sustainable progress for decades to come. What Huntington York is building is not just a city. It is proof that the future of truly smart cities can be designed, that technology and nature can coexist, that private capital can solve public problems. We own the exclusive, necessary leading-edge technologies and a superstar A-team in-house to execute now. The future is about to be built before your very eyes. Are you in? Join Huntington York in building the self-sufficient, sustainable cities of tomorrow. Learn more and connect with us at huntingtonyork.com. That's huntingtonyork.com. Thanks for listening. A full deck is available upon request.